Guys, welcome to the Johnny Small Pepper channel. Today we have special guest, Dan, the Pod Assassin. You want to say anything to the troops?
What's up, y'all? Good to be here.
And we have Pappy, the Pod Destroyer. Pappy.
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Good.
Guys, we had a technical glitch. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Guys, we do this for fun. There is no pressure on any of these guests to do anything. They're willing to come on, and for that reason, we appreciate your patience and understanding, because we hold you accountable to the same. We're having fun, guys. We don't take this too seriously. First and foremost, guys, this is the Johnny Small Pepper channel. We're broadcasting to you from Southern California. Our special guest today, Pappy, the Pod Destroyer, up in the far right, and Dan, the Maniac Pod Assassin. Look at the muscles. Look at the guns. Look at the guns. Guys, I would ask everyone in chat to leave the political comments out today. I know everyone's all charged up to that. Please leave that out as a way to keep calm and peace in the chat, guys. There was a big night last night, but let's leave that on your channel or on someone else's channel. Here, we stay away from that. It's part of the rules. Thank you so much for respecting that, guys, as I would respect yours. Okay, guys. Okay, so we're a little bit late, so we're going to start off really quickly here. This is a 2-day exercise. Pappy, myself, and Dan are going to eat. You want to hold up your dragon's breath, guys?
Sure do.
Yeah. And these dragon's breaths, guys, are 2.48 million Scoville heat units estimated. And that means they're not tested. They're eaten by people like us that are super hot aficionados. We're not aficionados, but we do, guys, eat peppers. And the goal of today, the goal of tomorrow, is tomorrow we're eating a chocolate PRIMOTALI. Now, first of all, have you ever had a dragon's breath pepper, guys?
I had one the other night.
And what'd you think?
It's pretty hot. Pretty hot.
What would you compare it to? Any thoughts?
I compare it to a chocolate PRIMOTALI.
Pretty hot. What about hang time, in your opinion?
With the hang time of an apocalypse scorpion, probably.
There you go. I'm telling you, that's a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
And have you had one yet, Dan?
I haven't, but that's all going to change here in a little bit. When you said they're unstable, I think that is unstable in a lot of ways. Because that thing just looks fierce.
So, guys, the goal of today and tomorrow is not for us to convince each other that our burn's different, that our numbers are different, that we need to compare. That's not the goal of this. The goal of this is to give you a 3-person evaluation, where it's burning, how hot it's burning, the hang time, to give our place, is it in the throat? Now, Pappy burns in the throat. Dan, you burn on your mouth, front of your mouth, your lips, and I burn on my tongue, everywhere, guys. But we're going to be talking about that, not to convince, but tell you that when you eat a pepper with anyone else, it's a different experience. So if you expect someone else's pain score from 1 to 10, and that's what we measure this on, to be identical to yours, you're going to hear those differences as well. This pepper right here is an awesome pepper, guys. This is probably one of the top peppers, guys, you can have. And so we're really excited to do this. And since we're a little bit behind on our time here, 10 minutes, you guys, do you want to just start munching these things and get going?
Yeah, let's do that. I was primed up and ready, and I had some technical difficulties. I apologize for that, but we're here now, and that's all that counts.
5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do it, guys.
Cheers.
Oh. What are you feeling?
I wanted to show y'all real quick the gnarliness of that. Woo!
What do you think of the taste, guys?
So far, amazing taste.
It
really
unique. Like the usual SUPERHOT. It doesn't have that harshness.
But it
Yeah,
doesn't,
that's a good taste.
it doesn't have the taste of the other peppers, though. It's very unique, isn't it? For me, I taste a little bit of fruitiness,
Oh.
a little bit of bitterness, not floral at all. How about you guys? What do you taste?
That's a good pepper. Yeah, mine was fruity. Mine's got a hot heat. Like
Mine
I'm
does.
already starting to sweat pretty bad. My mouth's on fire, but mine had a good sweet flavor.
How about you, Pappy?
Mine had a pretty good flavor. Kind of hard to describe. Not like your most of the super hots I've had have a certain flavor. It doesn't seem to have that super hot flavor, but it's definitely hot, super hot.
But it's very unique. There's something about the taste that's, to me, is different.
Yeah, it's almost got a smoky flavor to me.
Yeah.
Call me crazy, but it's got that would be a good in a sauce or in a chili.
Pappy, where are you burning?
In the back of the throat.
What's your pain score?
Oh, between a 3 and a 4 right now.
How about you, Dan?
My mouth's at a 2, probably a 3, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good right now. But yeah, my mouth's on fire. I'd say it's at a 2.
My eyes are watering. My nose is running.
Oh yeah,
Definite 1. It's a rim of my tongue. Rim of my tongue. And it's going above and below my tongue. It's going back and forth. Nothing on my throat. My stomach feels this already.
I'm saving a few of those seeds.
Pardon me?
I said I saved a few of those seeds. I put them on a napkin over here.
Good for you.
Ooh, that's a good pepper. Yeah, that's got a good burn. My tongue is stinging pretty good now.
Yeah.
Tongue's at a 3, lips are at a 2.
My lips are burning. My throat's still burning pretty good.
Now that you mention it, Dan, I think the inside of my lip is really, boy, it is bouncing around my tongue like you can't believe.
That's me. You'll think it's fading for a minute, and it just comes back worse.
Yep.
That's an amazing pepper. Whoever grew that, props to them.
Yep, exactly right.
Wow.
I'm
still on fire.
I am too.
Yep, same here. I'm at a 2.
I'm still.
Not
I'm
up
probably
to
at a 4.
2. Top of my tongue right now is so hot that I can't feel the outside of my tongue.
Yeah, that's what I was reading on the research for these peppers. It was actually developed to use as a to numb the skin where that wasn't available. Certain people could use that like for anesthetic. That's how this pepper was originally developed, from what little I know, what little I read. It was developed over in England by a guy that wanted to try out a new, I think, like fertilizer or something like that, and ended up with this pepper. But he's mainly growing it for visual or floral capabilities, and it turned out this hot. That's a good pepper,
hot, isn't it?
Sir?
It is hot.
Yeah.
So, Dan, how would you compare this pepper to another pepper? What would you say is comparable in heat?
Okay. To me, it's been about a year since I had a Carolina Reaper, but I'd say it's close to the Reaper. It's the Apocalypse Scorpion's bigger brother, kind of. To me, it burns fiercely. I would not want to eat more than 1 or 2 of these.
No.
That would wreck you. Because like right now,
I'm
My
pretty
whole
bad.
mouth and stuff stinging, bro. Yeah.
It has.
That's a good pepper.
Yeah, it's a world-class pepper, isn't it? I was talking about this pepper has legs, right? This is a substantial pepper for the heat level, number one, and number two, because of the hang time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when you eat a pepper and it feels like you're out on the beach in 110-degree weather, your body actually starts sweating. You feel like you're standing close to a fire. That's the
Yeah.
kind of heat. That's the kind of heat you get with something like this.
Yeah, yeah.
It actually lights you ablaze.
Has anything faded off for you guys, or is it still just as hot?
It's right up there.
Yep, same here. Anyone have a stomach? Anyone feel it in the stomach?
Not yet.
No, thankfully not yet. Mine's been going in waves for ever since about the first minute I've eaten it. It just goes off. I'm like, okay, comes back up, dude, hard and heavy.
John P. Welcome.
Yeah, when you said world class, I was like, damn, what it's got to be good. Let's see, it's that damn good.
This is a definite must grow.
Mm-hmm. That's a bad boy.
Oh yeah, this one here. This is like some of the peppers like getting kicked in the nuts once. This is every minute.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fade. My tongue right now is as hot as it was after a minute, after it set in.
Oh yeah, my lips are still stinging.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel this one in my teeth, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's amazing, guys. We got 20 in the house. It's great because everyone was up late last night. Nez, I want to thank you for being awesome, as usual. Nez and the regular moderators, if I could ask everyone to leave the political comments out, thank you. Guys, just a comment here about the caveat. If you voted last night, you're an American. That's the only thing that's important. Period. Let's leave it at that. I am still, guys. This is so Apocalypse Scorpion-esque.
Yeah.
If you eat two peppers trying to be a tough guy and you don't know what you're in for, oh my God.
Yeah, I was primed up, ready to eat this, and then I had that little bit of delay on my computer, and I'm like, man, I'm kind of ready to eat this bad boy. I've been thinking about it all day, and it is as good or better than advertised. That sucker is still lighting my mouth on fire, dude.
It's hitting me in the chest now.
Yeah, you feel it in the chest. It's a different burn. This.
It's got a hang time from where. That thing is still kicking.
And guys, this is as harsh to me as a Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
This is like eating steel wool. What a burn, guys.
Yeah. For sure. Whoever grew that did great.
Have you felt any relief, or is it flat still?
My mouth's not as hot as it was, but my chest is burning.
Yeah, I've came down a good bit.
Okay.
Finally. Yeah, there for a minute I was kind of roasting, man. My mouth got on fire. Then I started messing with them seeds and messed around and touched a little place on my face. I usually keep my glasses on where I know not to touch my freaking eyes. So
yeah.
I was messing around, scratching my face, and I can feel a little place where, dude, that is some fire right there.
So Pappy's starting to feel it in his chest. Dan, is it moving? Is it in your stomach or your throat yet?
It's moving down, yeah.
No, mine's just totally my lips and tongue been perspiring a little bit. It felt like I've been in front of a heater for about 10 minutes. But yeah, everything's good. I'm starting to feel pretty good now, but Yeah, that's a fierce boy.
Guys, if you get to eat a dragon's breath, I think my limit on these would be 5. And I want to tell you what's going to happen to you after you eat 5 of these. You're going to have cap cramps. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of capsaicin in these. And I want to tell you, this capsaicin is fire.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you guys, as far as a super hot eater, I've got my own opinion, but what do you look for when you taste a super hot? Is it just the heat, or what else are you looking for that says that I like this pepper? Pappy?
I'm in it for the heat, I guess.
You in for the hang time?
Uh-huh.
How about the taste?
I love the taste of like jalapenos and that type of thing on Subway sandwiches. These not so much.
Right.
The sauces I like the sauces that are made out of them.
I could see using this in chili or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Heck
Not
yeah.
a whole one. Not a whole
No.
one. Dan, how would when you eat a super hot pepper, what are you looking for that says, hey, this is great?
You know, you can grow a pepper that will roast you, but if it's got a good flavor, you know you can do something with it, culinary. But yeah, if it's got a heat that kind of knocks you off your feet, where you're thinking, "Hey, I'm ready for this to quit burning," and it don't, it just keeps going and going and going. You can't just take a sip of milk and kill it. That's a super hot to me, but those were perfect. I hate to say they're better than the Apocalypse Scorpion, but they're right there with it. They're even hotter. They're hotter to me, and they taste just as good or better. So yes, amazing pepper. I give that an A+.
And I
How
made
about
it
you?
through
How
without
about you?
drinking anything.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to recognize that you guys have changed massively in this year. I mean, just in the peppers we've eaten, look at how you've been able to take on these heats. And I'm not seeing panic anymore. I'm seeing comprehension, right? You've got a barometer in your head and where you're at. It's like this is year 1 and you've run your first marathon or two and you feel comfortable and you're in it. You don't panic because you've eaten some really hot stuff. And this pepper right now, where is it heat wise, Pappy? Where is it at with you?
I'm around the 2 right now.
How about you, Dan?
I'm back down to ground zero, but my lips on fire, and where I touched my face earlier with that capsaicin on my hand, it's roasting my skin where I touched my skin. So, but I'm back down, pretty good. But
I'm still
there for a
burning.
minute, my tongue was stinging.
Yeah, I'm below a 1, guys. And what I've noticed about this pepper, my stomach, I don't know about you guys, my stomach feels like I eat something hot. And one of the ways I know I'm going to be okay is if the stomach relaxes, right? Later on in the burn, your stomach is not as hot, right? It hits and then it backs off a little bit. This pepper today is still there at less than a 1. But I want to tell you something. My stomach, more than a lot of the peppers I've eaten, knows this is substantial. Yeah. These peppers, Brian Reynolds, I want to thank you. If you look 2 videos ago, guys, you'll see his phone number. This is unbelievable pepper.
Yeah.
Guys, now let's make a prediction for tomorrow, guys, because we're way ahead of schedule here. We're going to eat a chocolate PRIMOTALI tomorrow. Bruce may join us. Right now, his dogs have fleas, and he's trying to solve that problem. And I laughed at him, and I told him what a mess. Where would we see our predictions for tomorrow on a chocolate PRIMOTALI versus this burn? Let's talk about hang time. Where do you see, after you've had these peppers a few times, where do you see the chocolate PRIMOTALI, your prediction, for each of you. Pappy, why don't you start first, comparatively to this pepper?
I only have one chocolate PRIMOTALI, and it's hard to remember back that far. I just remember it was the hottest one I'd had up until this point. But I don't remember it having the hang time this had.
Yes. How about you, Dan? What do you think?
From what I remember from the PRIMOTALI, it caught me off guard. I'm hoping I'll be better prepared tomorrow, but it literally had me wanting to go out and get somewhere cool. So I don't know if it was just I didn't prep for that one mentally or what, but they are super fierce. But the one I ate today, it's probably top 3 or 4 peppers I've ever eaten for sure. It's blazing, brutal hot. You don't want to get it on your hands. You don't want to get in your eyes. You want to make sure you got something on your stomach, or you will pay.
Well,
they're hot.
Let me throw my position on this because it doesn't mean anything, guys. It's what we're trying to do is give our own personal experience. The thing Pappy said about the hang time,
yeah,
I think this hang time is right along with the Apocalypse Scorpion.
Oh, for sure. If
yep.
not worse.
Right. That's where we need to compare next. That's what I'd like to compare next season, right? I think this pepper has a better hang time than the chocolate PRIMOTALI by about double. About a quarter at least. But one of the things that I don't know, and Pappy, I think you were right. Dan, I think you're right. The chocolate PRIMOTALI hits hard. And for me, the chocolate Butla, the chocolate PRIMOTALI don't impact me like this pepper does. Mm-hmm. This pepper, when we eat it tomorrow, I can't tell you what my prediction is going to be. I just don't know. I think eating it so close, guys, it's going to be a wonderful day tomorrow. If you're going to be here tomorrow, guys, we're going to eat a chocolate PRIMOTALI and then compare it to this.
You know, Johnny, I really think that the Primo hit me hard. It just kind of nailed me. Whereas this, it was still roasting me, but I don't know, man. It did have a long hang time. I would say I was on fire for about 10 or 12 minutes, and the PRIMOTALI, it went away quick. It just took my breath away. Like I said, the first 5 minutes of it were pure hell. But I was able to do okay with this one today. But tomorrow we'll see. I'm looking forward to trying another one because it's been about 2 months since I tried my first one.
It's been a while.
Which makes it great. Ace, welcome in. Guys, welcome on in. I'm trying to while we're having conversation here, guys, I want to thank everyone for coming in curbside. We got the UK contingent coming in, guys. Curbside, great channel. We talked about that. And guys, it doesn't get better than when you have one pepper being eaten, 3 opinions, and what you're getting, guys. I think we were all within 1 point of each other. Heat level, right? That's think about the difference in that, because my heat level, guys, is crazy.
You've got a high tolerance for them. I'd say I'm about a, medium. I can handle a lot of hot stuff, but I've seen you do some, just crazy, just I'm insanity. So I respect the fact that you think they're hot, and I can halfway handle it. That's I know it's a hot pepper, but dude, the taste of this one was so good. I like the taste of it.
Yeah. Pappy, what were you saying, bud?
Said I'm just a beginner. I've only been doing this 2 or 3 months.
Well,
you're a beast, man.
My comment to both of you was more like you're within a point of mine. That's, guys, think about what that means. This was an excellent comparison because this meant for all of us, the burn was substantial, hugely substantial. right? The hang time, enormous hang time on this. Would you say 10 minutes ish, give or take?
Yeah, thereabouts.
For sure,
Good
10,
taste.
10 or 12.
Good taste. But guys, what you saw was everyone having a little bit different burn experience, but roughly the same burn level, guys, which means this pepper is consistently, this is a wicked badass pepper.
It is.
Yeah. Any final thoughts, guys?
Looking forward to the chocolate PRIMOTALI tomorrow.
Well, first of all, to the chat for us being late. That's the way it goes, guys, and we appreciate your patience.
Yeah, thank y'all.
We want to let you know that these guys come on out of their courtesy, and we I personally, and I know all the chat does, thank each of them greatly because, guys, we have life going on, and life is way more important. And number one, number two, I could not ask for better people, kinder, nicer people ever to be on the panel with me. Because I'm telling you, this takes away all the nonsense, and what we're basically talking about is something so pure and simple that everyone can comprehend it. Lastly, guys, for each of you that attended today and waited, thank you very much. I know everyone's tired today, but I want to tell everyone that tomorrow's going to be better. If you feel like something's not right with you and you feel like you need to reach out to someone, where you have the pound 988 suicide prevention number. Guys, I work with people that if I told you how many people need this number, one night someone grabbed a gun out of a policeman's holster and they fired the weapon. That's where these people are for pound 988. And if you see behavior change, guys, if you see a person go quiet, start drinking, start acting erratic, reach out to them before you get a call stating the otherwise. Guys, I love each and every one of you guys, and I want to thank each and every one of you for sticking with us and being part of an awesome family of loving people that just want to have fun on YouTube, guys. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
These two guys right here are the maniacs. I'm telling you, man.
Well, I like I said, guys, I am so pleased that we can have fun and be simple with this stuff. And I want to thank you for your time. Guys, until tomorrow when we die again. And I mean, we're going to burn heavy, guys. Be here, 4 o'clock. Take care, guys.